In the previous video, we had a very symmetrical data where it was very easy to separate it using very easy functions. But now we have a list of data where we have the names of few people, and you know that names can contain any number of characters. So technically we cannot use left or right in these cases. Although we can create some nested function to do that, but there is an easy way through which we can separate it. Before we do it, just try to find out the symmetry in this data. Janvi Mehra, Sakshi Arora, Mehak Sharma, and so on. In total, if you see, we have one common character, which is space, that we can actually use to separate it, the first name and the last name. So for that, whenever comes this kind of situation, we can use that common character as a separator. So for that, we can go with an option which is text to columns. To do that, first we have to select the range of data. Then we have to go to this data tab. There we have an option under this data tools group, that is text to columns. So when I click on this, you can see this box will pop up where it gives us two options, delimited and fixed width. This text to column option is one of the most commonly used option when you get the data from a different program, because data does not come in a symmetrical manner. So whenever you get a data in a CSV, in a text format or any other format, we usually go with text to columns. Now, delimited is an option when we have a common character such as comma, tabs, space, or any other, that we can go with delimited. But when we do not have any common character within the database, we can actually break it down manually. So I'll show you both the ways, but first in this case we have spaces, so the better option will be delimited. So when I click on delimited and I click on next, it will go to the step 2 of 3. So this is the second step where we are going to assign the delimiter. Here by default tab is checked, so I'll uncheck it, and you can see the common character we have in the data is a space. So just have a look, guys, just have a look at this data preview. As and when I'm going to click on the space, you will find a break is coming within the first name and the last name. Just have a look. I'll click and you can see the space, a line is coming. Remember one thing, that space is basically converted into a line separator. So these are now two columns. The last step is I'll click on next, and there we have these two columns with us. This is dark because this one is selected. If I click on this one, it will get selected. So there is no use of this right now, but when you can use it, just have a look. There is an option, do not import column skip. If I click any column, if I click on this, you can see this one is dark. If I click on this option, it will not come in the solution, because that column will get skipped if I choose it. But right now I want both the columns, so I'll not choose this option. The last thing is destination that we are going to focus on. Right now it is B6, which is this one, this cell. If I click on finish, what will happen? Our original database will get replaced by the first name and the last name. So that is why we are going to change this B6 to C6, because we want the result from here onwards. So I'll click on this and I'll select C6. Again, I'll click on this to open up the box, and when I finish, it is showing me that it will going to replace the content of the destination cell. I do not have anything over there, so I'll press OK because that will not make any difference anyway. So I'll press OK. Now you can see the first name correctly coming over here and the last names are coming over here. It will go on the subsequent columns. The other way is using text to column with fixed width. So let me first delete these values and I'll select this database. I'll go to text to columns and I'll check fixed width. Now I'll click on next. Now you can see I have to manually assign the break. So wherever I want to break it down, I just move my cursor there, and when I click, it will actually put an arrow over there. Now you can put multiple arrows if you want. If I click over here, you can see these arrows are coming. And by any chance, if you have done by mistake, you can remove any arrow by double clicking on that like this. And if you want to move, you can. If you click on this, I can actually move it somewhere else by dragging my mouse. I'll double click because I do not want it anymore. And now you'll see one problem. When I go a bit down, things are looking fine, but at the end you can see the name, which is Meenakshi, it is cutting down because the first name is pretty big. Anyways, I just want to show the solution, so I'll go to the next step and I change the destination from B6 to C6 as we have done earlier. Now I'll click on finish. I'll press OK. See this. The names are coming, but somehow this Meenakshi is not coming correctly. So that is why we have to go to the previous solution. So let me just undo it by pressing Ctrl Z, and I can get back to the actual solution that we have done using delimited. Now I want to create a full name, Janvi Mehra. So I'll say, we have already covered that part, we can use concatenate function. So we'll say equals to conc, and we'll click over here, first name, comma, second name, which is this one, D6. We'll close down the bracket, and if I press enter, just have a look. There is one problem with this. Janvi Mehra is concatenated or joined together, but the problem is we are not getting the space as we are getting over here. Because space is a character, that is why we have to add it manually. And how we can do it? In this formula, after selecting C6 and comma, I have to click over here. I put double quotes because that's a text. The space is a text. Space, double quotes, comma. Now this space will be a kind of a connector between the first name and the last name. Now if I press enter, you can see the space is coming. And if I double click on the right bottom corner of the cell, it will copy and paste it down. And let me adjust the width of the column, and there we go. We can actually use ampersand also in this case. So we'll first select the first name, and if I want to put the space, so again double quotes, space, double quotes, and the last name. If I press enter now, you can see that I'm getting the name with a space. Now if I double click, I can have all the names with me. Let me adjust the width again, and there we go. Thank you.